Welcome to this seminar on public inquiries. Over the next hour, I will take you through the nature of inquiries, their powers, the challenges, and how to deal with them. As a preliminary point, it should be borne in mind that public inquiries serve an important purpose in our Constitution, ensuring that events of public concern are properly investigated and robust recommendations are made for the future. The starting point, of course, is what is a public inquiry. I have been advising clients about public inquiries for over a decade. I set up the Telford CSE inquiry and the Sheffield Tree inquiry. I have seen inquiries from both sides. The inquiry itself is a very detailed examination of an issue. The issues range enormously from the UK's involvement in the Iraq War through undercover policing, infected blood, and even the crimes of Lucy Letby and Axel Radikana. These inquiries examined the underlying issue from every possible angle. They are not confined to a limited goal, such as securing a conviction, as we would see in criminal proceedings, or obtaining compensation, as we would see in civil proceedings. Inquiries are perhaps closest to the work done by coroners, although they are far more wide-ranging with stronger powers. Behind every inquiry is a legal team with both counsel and solicitors advising. As a result, the inquiries themselves come to look very much like court hearings, but they are not. As we will see, the way in which examination and cross-examination are conducted is very different to a criminal or civil court. Whilst inquiry witnesses might argue differently, the level of cross-examination at inquiry hearings is normally lower than in a civil claim, and certainly far less confrontational and pointed than we see in a criminal prosecution. Turning to inquiries generally, there are two broad types, statutory and non-statutory. Only central government can set up a statutory inquiry. However, local government or other public sector organisations can conduct non-statutory inquiries, such as the Sheffield Tree inquiry. Today's seminar is about statutory inquiries, and the most important piece of advice that I can give you is have a plan. Do not just let the inquiry happen to you. Core participation. If central government creates an inquiry into matters with which you or your organisation have an interest, the biggest question is whether you should participate in it. It is significant because core participation in an inquiry involves a great deal of work, producing documents, witness statements, submissions. However, it gives you access to the inquiry's entire disclosure, which means you will be able to read tens of thousands of pages of documents. You will appreciate then that core participation is a time-consuming and therefore expensive exercise.